This is Leslie with Art Insights Animation and Film Art Gallery, and it's been a while. Lots of stuff has been happening. I'm very excited to have interviewed Stuart Craig, who is the three-time Oscar-winning production designer who just got nominated this year for HP 7.1. So hopefully he'll either get the Oscar this time or for HP 7.2. But I talked to him for an hour, and you can find that on our Art Insights Gallery, ArtInsightsMagazine.com site. But also, okay, so I just found some amazing new artwork and I'm really excited about it. And I was making a release and then I realized I probably should explain it a little bit. A little bit about film art, a little bit about James Goodridge's art in particular, and this Harry Potter art. So this is the story. I am starting to bring together a bunch of artists who are campaign artists who've worked on movie campaigns, and they've changed the way that movie campaigns have been created in the last 15 years or so. They used to have illustrators actually create the finished paintings that ultimately became the one-sheets and advanced posters and the international posters and all of that. Well, in the last little bit, they've been more and more switching to photographic images and computer generated images and that sort of thing. So most of these artists, like John Alvin, who passed away but is, had hundreds of finishes that he worked on, he stopped doing it because they wound up not using his illustrative images as the finished product. Now what's going on is they're hiring campaign sketch artists, and they create sketches of ideas, concepts for either the advanced posters or the one-sheet posters, and then they take those ideas and they turn them. Every once in a while they actually use illustrative posters. That would be great if they did that more often. But a lot of the time they take the idea and then they turn it into a photographic poster. So James is actually working in Hollywood now. His name's James Goodridge. He's actually working along with a few of the other artists that I'm working with now in Art Insights, which is really an honor to me, I have to say. They're lovely people and they're trusting me with their beautiful work, and I'm excited about showing it to new collectors and people who are huge fans of film and film art. But at any rate, James is trusting me with his artwork that he used to make Wall-E ideas, and he worked on Harry Potter starting with the second movie all the way through 7.2. And the most exciting thing about this is the fact that a lot of the artwork, there's just, well, first off, Warner Brothers does not release original artwork of Harry Potter at all. Not at all, because a lot of times they make people sign away their rights for it because they just don't want any of their artwork out there. Who knows why? Anyway, he was able to actually keep the original artwork, and he worked on a lot of these movies. So there's all of this gorgeous art based on concepts, really iconic images from starting with the second movie all the way into the seventh. And the coolest thing about that is there's just really not a lot of original or even limited edition artwork for the later movies out there for collectors to buy. And James is letting me sell it for him, and it's beautiful work. So a lot of these images, the good thing about campaign art, the best thing about campaign art, is all of the images are really iconic, because what it's got to do is it's got to grab people's attention and bring them into the nostalgia and the memory and the love of the books in 1 second. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to really evoke an emotional response in one moment. So that's what he is tasked to do in creating these sketches for ideas for these posters. So these images are, they span a lot of the story of the last books. And what else is really cool is he really wasn't into the movies so much as he was into the books. They would give him the books, he would read them, and he would come up with ideas based on the books. So they're very connected to the books in terms of the story and the imagery. So I'm super excited. I hope some of you guys who are really big collectors or just curious about the history of film art and the progression of it and how things are changing and all of that will take a look at it, and you'll feel the nostalgia and the love of the books and of the movies. Even if you don't even want to collect any of it, it's fun to take a look at. I hope you will, and I hope you enjoy it, and come by the gallery sometime. Check out more on our website and on our web magazine, because I try to interview as many of the Harry Potter and movie artists and concept artists and people who are responsible for the finished product, the finished look of the movie, the artists that are inspiring all of us when we're watching the finished product. Thanks so much for listening. Have a lovely day and keep on loving Harry Potter, because you know I do. Bye now.